Hello, peeps. I am Tidbit. Me and my figures are girls, and this showcase is of Hook from the two-figure pack of Long Haul and Hook from the 86 line. And oh boy, I really like this. Hook is generally my favorite member of Devastator in most incarnations because I love the crane alt mode. It's got all these little bits and bobbles. You got the hook here. You can rotate the arm as much as you want because it's on a peg, and we'll get to that later. And it's got extension. It doesn't go that far. You can see where it started and where it ended up. It's not even half the length, but there's probably a reason for that. I want to ask the designers why. And they also make the head of Devastator, if you know what this giant engine block is about. And so Hook is just generally my favorite. And as we are looking around here, let's take off this gun to just have a cleaner silhouette. And it's really nice. And if you've noticed, I have been avoiding one spot like the plague. The underside, because, hello, Hook. How are you doing down there? Fine. Yeah, they do not hide that head at all. But we're not here for this one right now, because this is a piece of a combiner. We're going to start with the combination mode first. So, what we are going to do is, first, come to the underside here and disconnect by pulling out and then down from these little tabs here to the sides of these gray bits on both sides, and then fold the fists in. Next, what we are going to do is take this whole part on the back, shift it up and over to the side till it sits like that. Next, we're going to take this whole purple bit and rotate it up with the gray engine block. Then we are going to separate from these joints, just accordion them out. And then we'll just slowly get everything proper, like so, and then click this together. And then we can fold this piece down to connect into this tab right here and this tab here. Like that. Make sure it's all squozen down. Then you can fold this piece up, and we are getting close, because all we have to do is just move out the connectors on all the different spots. One from there, one from this side, and then on the underside, you flip out this piece there. And then finally, just put the crane down if you had it up, spin this around, separate from this little back hinge here, and then you can flip out the face, bring it down, and boom! Here is the top half of Devastators. And look at that. Oh, I love it. I love that they kind of have given Devastator like an up look by doing that, and if you crunch the face kind of in, you can have them looking down just a tiny bit. Or, if you want to, you can crunch it all in and just be like, you hit my face! But yeah, this is the head of Devastator, and the connection points are here, 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 and a few other. We'll get into the details of how to combine Devastator and all of that for her dedicated video. So let's transform this back into vehicle mode so we can get on with the rest of the showcase. Just spin that all back. Click that in. Click this in. Flip this back in. Take the head. Move it up. And it's on a double joint sort of system. So it can be down like that, but you're wanting it all the way up. Then we separate. Move the crane up and out of the way. Take the arm, fold it back down, and then just compress everything back together like that. Bring the head, and with the head, there's two little slots here that go into little purple spots there, and it's just a little click like that. Next, we will take this top part, move it back over to the side, flip the fists out, and then just put those back, and boom, we're back into crane mode. Which means let's immediately get on with going to robot mode. So, what we are first going to do is take these back panels and move them up. Next, we take this whole back assembly, just teeter it up till it comes up, and then you're going to use this little tiny spot next to the symbol and go into a tab right here, like that. Next, you come down to here, and you rotate up at the shoulders to move those up and out. Take these gray bits and fold them out, and then disconnect these little tabs here from the bottoms here. You can see it going through this one, like that. Then you can just rotate this part back, and there's a whole lot of hinges back here, and we're just going to rotate them till they are down, like so, and then separate, and then slowly put all the feet down, like so. And then we just simply put the shoulders and the crane how we want it, and boom, here is Hook. It says that you're supposed to put these down, but I prefer it like this. It gives them a little bit of a presence. Like these are spotlights or just part of the backpack. It's very nice, and oh my gosh. I frickin' love this. With the crane, you can get some pretty fancy poses done because it's like a tripod. You just need 3 points to connect to the ground, and they're pretty stable. They could even be jumping back, shooting some blasters. And it works. See? And oh, I love this. The thing that a lot of people say is the elbow is kind of short. And yeah, I do agree. This arm is designed not necessarily for the robot mode, but for the combination mode. So just little tiny things have been changed for the convenience of Devastator, not necessarily the smaller bots. But hey, that's how combiners are. You get funny little quirks about them because of their nature to combine and become something more than meets the eye. And speaking of more than meets the eye, we have a fan mode to get to. So let's start with that. And first thing we're going to do is kind of display what I meant by it's on a normal peg. Because as you can see here, here's a gun, here's a normal, here's a peg, here's a gun that went in the hand, and it fits here. If we just take that same spot, and we can put the crane on here. So, oh, here's a mighty weapon. The Unicons definitely are gonna love Hook and all the different combinations that she will provide for them. But on with the fan mode. We're gonna take these bits off and just set them to the side. Next, what we are going to do is come down here, rotate the arm like so, put the fist in, and then just disconnect the elbow if you had it connected. Next, we are going to just disconnect this piece here so we can fold out the head. Then, when you're putting this down, you're going to want to crunch it kind of down here and then just pull it in like so. That's the best position for it. Then we'll just leave the head like this for now and do the reveal later. But you're going to put a leg down like so. And you can kind of actually see where we're going with this. We'll just take this shoulder, rotate it till it goes to about this point. Then fold this lower panel in and leave this top panel off. Because if you don't know, don't have the figure, the panels are on one bar, so if you move one, you move them both sometimes. So just make sure you do it like this. Disconnect the elbow. Then we're going to kind of disassemble the leg like so. Bend this up till it's here. Rotate at this point. Rotate this all around like so. Open up the face. And boom. It may look like a mess, but I call this the Destroyer. Or Decimator, if you want to be cute and tiny about it. Because Devastation is absolute destruction, and Decimation is to remove 10%. This is like 10% of Devastator. It's just this little goofy little gremlin thing. But she can be armored up. You can take this and attach it to the back of the foot to give like an arm, and then just put the little blaster in the little hand. And now they're actually looking kind of dangerous, like something from Bionicle. And then if you truly want to get kind of crazy about it, you can flip this arm around and open up the canopy, the cockpit here, the driver's seat, and then just kind of fold this down, rotate this as you see fit. But yeah, here's the Decimator. It's so adorable. Look at it. And it stands really well. And you can just do so many different combinations of how it looks with the arm over here. And even putting like this on this arm. So its short stature makes up for it with a long weapon. Then you can just have this in the back here as like a elbow spike. Thunk. So, thank you for watching. Like the video, comment your thoughts, share it around, check out the playlist for previous showcases, and subscribe to be notified when new ones come out. Bye-bye!